Be there in a sec. I've just got to pour my can of cocoa.
I still have the report one.
Have we still got that one?
Yeah, you have one at the... Just check.
Back after a small break.
Are you still here?
Excellent. Right, let's keep going. On fuel. Always buy a little fuel if you need to. Don't bother if you don't have to. Sort of train our lady up. Train them last two up. Trained up. And another destroyer going in. This Navy is not going to be good enough to take on the Royal Navy, unfortunately. What we'll do is move them four out. We don't train the whole lot. We'll just put them on to train. Merge them back in when they're done. Let's just check. Still building our subs, okay. Bother with that one. Build that one. Right. We got. What we're going to do, we're going to leave the advanced machine tools for this one. When this one is done in 4 days, 4 days, we'll get this one. 243 days, we've got to wait for that. Can we build our gas right now? I think we can. Here's our basic close air support. It's not too bad. What's that one? We can change that one out. Don't drop tanks, dive brakes, it's pretty good. And 2 CAS right here. You can put small bomb bay. I like to put these so we can hit ships as well. We can hit ships to try and sort out the British Navy. So let's we'll put that to early CAS. Save that, so we've got early CAS. Click back on. That shows that's out of date, so we'll click on here and put early CAS in. And we can convert them from the stockpile. We know we're building a slightly better CAS now. We're now building this one, which is pretty good. Better than anything the AI will put up. Yeah. Tanks. What are tanks then? Can we build some tanks now? I think we can. There we go. We got our 100% bonus. So let's build our first basic chassis. Ready? And we need to go with that. We need the medium howitzer. Is what we're after. We're going to have to rush up to this before we can improve our fighter. Before we can build our medium tank rather. And our fighter is just waiting for the heavy MGs. We'll wait for that and then we can build our fighter. Time to move forward. Ability is good to keep high. This is good to keep high. 650,000 in the field. For demand suit line, we're going to need suit 8 line. We're going to need 725,000. 603, yeah, we need about another 100,000. See our infantry, see how our stuff's coming down now? Remember what it was? 25,000 or whatever? We're now down.
Can you go here, please?
Here?
And so you don't care about that?
Limited conscription, we're alright for the minute. We're on limited conscription. That's very, very good. We've got 1.13 million men sitting to be used. So we don't need to up that right now.
And the next one?
The export one, again, I think, you know, you can stay on this. Exports is really about giving you the construction speed and research speed bonus. It's 5 and 1. Export focus 10 and 5. Free trade 15 and 10. But you lose a lot of your materials that your resources that you're digging up. Other people will have them. It's best to, I think it's best to stick with limited exports and keep the factories building.
So just the tank need to...
Yeah, that means we just keep the... If we went to free thingy now, we'd probably come down to like that full row 15, this would probably go down to 9 and all this would disappear. But we want 53 now. Still building. Don't worry about that. Just wondering about when to do my thingy. How do you guys, why are you not attacking? First, alright, to get that one, before we get the others, because we got 100% bonus. We waited for that now, so that's really, we're now going to be 1939, we're going to be well ahead, which is good. Huge bonuses. 25 days of fuel. Still doing okay. We lost 6 fighters to accidents, and they've lost none. That's how crap our fighters are to start with before you've done anything with them. Now the Spanish Civil War is now, the anarchists are proving up. Put them here, get rid of them. Get these guys, put them here. Put them here. Again. Then once we get in position, my experience. Tanks are coming down like they're doing the Lord's work now. This is without microing, we're just watching them do their thing. Look.
Very quick.
Tanks for you. They are quick. We got it only on 3 as well. People put it up to here. You put it on here, it just goes like hell. I can't even keep up with it. That's why I don't put it up there so much. They're just doing their thing, farming the experience. Come through. 6 factories. These look okay. Everything's looking good. The Italian Civil War is still going on. I wonder if this will mean whether if Fascist Italy loses, they lose, then the other lot may not join me. It might be without Italy. If you click on these things, you can see what's going on in the battle. Okay. This one shows we're checking from multiple directions. This little thing shows that he's winning. These are the tactics that each side is using. They show the state that he's got an encirclement pending, completely surrounded. And low supplies. We've got a bit of low supply, but we're doing alright. Doing alright. 37. 4 days, look. Oh. So you can just hover over here and I'll tell you who's using what. You were gaining 336. Consumption, the army's using 1.1k a day. Ooh. Air 150 a day, and Navy 89 a day. So it's the army that's using all the fuel. We'll just buy a little bit of fuel just to keep us going. Who should we buy fuel from? We buy from lovely Venezuela. Buy a couple just to top up our tanks. That should creep up now, there it goes. We're just buying a little bit of fuel, just so you don't run out. We're too mad. We've put Spirit of the Army now. Spirit of the Army. We're going to do a motorisation drive here. So this will make all our tanks that we're going to produce much cheaper. So we're going to have that. So when we start building our tanks, they're now cheaper. That costs us army experience. Russia is at war with itself.
Second Russian Civil.
We'll just keep out of it. We'll just keep out of it. Here it is, look. The old white Russia, provisional government. They'll now fight to the death.
Go to have them?
Nope, we're not doing anything. We're going to help ourselves. This will be good actually because they'll be weaker. By the time we come and find them, so they'll be even weaker, which is good. So we got the Hermann Goering work. Can't do that just yet. We need more troops. Alright, so KDF way. Look at all them factories we got. Now look at this little lot here. Look.
Nice.
More factories. So let's have them as well. Got us up to 61 factories. We're doing good. We're on course.
Double.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're on course. Alright, where's our little boys? They're nowhere. Let's put them somewhere. Sweep in here because they're so weak now. It doesn't really matter. aircraft will follow, but see the aircraft following automatically?
Yep.
And if you click on this, that'll take you to what they are. It says for fires. Yeah, good. They'll be dead soon. Russia. Look. Civil war with all these uprisings. Wow. We got no information, we can't tell what they are. You know what? I'm gonna build my agency now. Okay. That up there. We're building an agency now. It's getting 3937. Yeah, we're getting there. Keeping these highs as high as you can is good. We don't need to do anything to make them go higher, really. Oh, we got no oil, look. So we better buy a bit of more. Just while this war is on, let's buy another 2 from Venezuela. We imported 32 and we need 32. We need 31. Look at this look. Spain's gone. Now it's just these guys now. Why are you not I don't know why they're not moving in front.
What was the game?
We will make them go. Yeah, so conclusions up here, look. But he ain't down here. But he should be. Look at this little rock. I think somehow we're not at war with these.
No,
But
you
we
just,
sort of are.
you just helped with the civilian war. You finished it and they are not. They're not enemy.
Well, we're still fighting. But the troops won't automatically go to where they're told to go, which is weird. I say Hoi 4 throws up things all the time that you've never seen before. Be for wills, we more them. Another government. What should we go for? No. I think we ought to get our tank designer. Just get that out of the way. Get the medium tank designer when he comes. Because we got this guy. Might as well have a tank designer now, so we get the bonuses. When we design tanks, we'll get the bonuses. We've got our chassis coming along, and we'll build straight for that one as well. We'll build that one, and we'll go straight for that one. So we need the medium howitzer, we need this one. Boom, boom. What's next? Busy a bit. We've got our spy, and you see, and our spy is now being recruited. Oh, what another one?
You don't learn none of them?
There's several ways to get spies. If you get now another 5 agencies, you can get another spy, and you need a minimum of 2 really, to be able to do anything.
Usually I always do all of them.
Yeah, I normally do. The problem is how much we got here is this. It's the building. You watch how many of these we got. 45, 51 there. So when I do this, which I'm going to do it, I'm going to go for localised training centres, and it'll come down to here, at 46.
Yeah, but it's still good.
So we'll do that. We'll get our second operative as well. When we get, you have to do 5 of these, so that's 1, and I normally do these 4. Just gives you a little bit of information about the enemy.
You don't need to upgrade any of them.
You can.
But not really matter.
Again, you can do whatever you want. Some people swear by, but unfortunately name pills. As Bit of Steel calls them. And you can choose what you want to do. All of these lead to a mission that the spy can carry out. So if you do blueprint stealing, you'll get plus 25% effectiveness at it, and then you can steal blueprints. I don't usually bother with that. What I'm after is this, so I can get spies that are particular to each country, so I don't get caught. We want Soviet spies. And then this just gives us a little bit of insight to what enemy is up to. Just gives a little boost without going too mad. And we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 to get the extra 5. But you can get it through here. You can come down and get the elusive gentleman. And that'll give you an extra spy for 150. Or you can do both. And if you become spy master, like for a big faction, you can get about, if you're Britain, you can end up with about 8 or 9 of them. You know, but 2 definitely, 3 is wonderful, and 2 definitely is what we need. We'll stick with the 2. Check on our airports. We're just keeping an eye on what's going on. God, the French have now gone into civil war.
And?
Well, we're just going to keep out of it. We're going to keep doing what we do. I wish I brought a historical one.
Oh, it's more fun.
There would have been none of this. Look. France has just decided to burst into Spain here. $23 for our deficit for that. Everything's on schedule. Everything's on schedule. 237. Can we go for? Change this up from this one. Now this is. I'm going to change this one. I'm going to knock that one off. Remove. So down to a 10 width. Which is optimal, I think, for a garrison unit. And change it to a garrison unit. This is what I do. Garrison. Change it to this one. Put it to normal default so it gets its supplies and logistics at normal rate as opposed to a reduced rate. We will put spot artillery we need for that. That's your absolute basics if you want.
Yeah.
And I think we can spot anti-air on there as well. There we go. And now we've got that, and I think what we'll start to do, we'll change, say, half of these. We'll change to our garrison unit. Tells you what you need. All in the green, which is good. They're now garrison units. I trust these units. And the other ones, I'm going to change to the other ones I changed to this one. But we don't have a lot of income for this one. We'll just do that one. So the new unit looks like it's a bit of a mixed unit. It's like to do with how much stuff we've got. I'm also now going to move these into a position where they're not using, where they're using the resources better, the logistics better. They're using a lot of stuff. This radio, that's good. On that radar. We don't want to use that bonus for that. We want to use that for the 940 medium. So we're coming in here now, aren't we? Coming in here. Still rubber a little bit short of, but I'm not going to worry about that. There's our training centre's coming along. Our operative is coming along. It's amazing, you spend so much time doing this, but when the war starts, you feel like you've been at war forever.
Yeah.
Check this fact here. As today announced that the almost defunct Little Entente alliance system will stand by their statement. I don't know what this means for when we want to demand Sudetenland. I don't know what that's going to mean. Localised training centres, that one, which is great, so we'll get that one next. ADF wagons, what are we going to go for? Troops are we short? We need more. We'll go for another one. Let's get the extra research slot. Now, tend to get the ones with the Seducer, they get caught less. We got Turkish one. We don't need the Turkish one. Get him, and we'll put him in France, shall we? Put him out of the way. He can start building an intelligence network. See him start to do that. He's starting to build one. And hopefully he won't get caught. Got some planes.
Check the full.
If there's anyone there, this is my first time ever streaming. Here as a guest of Andras, just to do the Hearts of Iron video for you. If you've got anything you want to say, that'd be nice. Hello there. Hi. I love my Hearts of Iron. I've got the 2,500 hours in it. multiplayer is a bit of a mystery, but the playing against the AI is great fun. I still do it all the time. And I mistakenly left historical focuses off, so it's doing the ahistorical path. There's civil wars and stuff everywhere. That's my fault. But we'll just deal with it. We'll deal with it. Good morning, sir. It can't be too bad if it's a bank holiday and we're watching a Hearts of Iron video. Can't be a bad guy. Can't be. Soviet Union is having a civil war. Ugh. Last too much longer, we're still farming experience in the Spanish Civil War. Like build a spy network in France, so we can get the collaboration governments. Get my second buy. Maybe submarine ground. Lycon. Format is a bit off. The water. Nice. Yeah, we've got some green numbers down here finally. Those of you who've been there from the beginning will know that was all red. We start with almost every country, everything's red, but that's not bad. That's when are the tanks coming in? 15 days. Unfortunately, we need to get this one and this one so I can use the medium howitzer. And like blue colour, so I can see what they are. And they're all electric, which is nice. Got some more power. What can we do? I don't know why I got the ship designer. He did Fabi. Let's have Mr. Borzich.
Oh, we have someone new.
Yes, I said hello to him earlier, yes.
Yeah, Crow, hi. Good morning, gentlemen. Fiddleways. You came back. It's still morning in here. About 12 o'clock. Yeah, in the morning I spoke with you, and now I have my guest, a professional player. He can help you with any question.
Well, professionally, I'm a forklift driver.
Yeah.
I do this in my spare time.
How many hours you have the game?
2,500.
2,500.
Yeah, a bit more. 2,700 now, maybe. We've got our tank, and we're going to come straight on to the next one. And when we get our medium howitzer, we will be able to build our tank and start putting that into production finally. When that comes through. Improved light tank shot. Or improved medium tank shot. Ooh. Civilian factory is free. Right now is definitely time. Well, put the neck everything. These make our rubber and oil, and we're going to need a lot of it. Put a lot of those in, and then it'll be military factories all the way. Military. As we enter the war, we'll be building lots of military factories.
This what is doing?
Building military factories.
I mean, how affect the game?
How will it affect the game? Well, we need stuff to fight the war, and the more military factories you have, the more stuff you can produce, and you need to outproduce the Allies. So you need to build a lot of factories. And the reason we build a lot of civilians first is because civilians build everything else. So the civilians will build the military factories.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hmm? 4 viewers. Wow.
Free.
Fantastic.
Going up and up.
Good. We go for now. We're still short of troops, so Army Innovations 2. Good land doctrine costs. You start thinking about aligning those two, but we don't need to worry about them until we're taking out Poland. Choice.
Yeah, this tree is annoying. There's always choose the right one and so big you don't even know where to start.
Yeah, again, it's just a choice. There's so many things, ways they could go. I think we'll do that. We'll do the Rice Autobahn. We've got our extra research slot now. We use all those. 38, not there yet, that's good. Yeah, we've got everything. We're rushing that, that's good. We want that engine at some point, but not yet. Okay. We want this one. Can't get it until this one's finished. Engine 2, do we want engine 2?
You don't need the armor or what is it?
No, don't worry about armor on here.
Just the engine.
No. We get engine 2. We need so much stuff, it's unreal. Let's get engine 2. Then that's job done then. Engine 2.
You don't care about the soldiers?
Soldiers are fine, they're coming along. They're doing good. Someone else has now joined the war. The civil war in here. Oh here look. This place has now erupted in the civil war. So they'll now start, there'll be lots of little bubbles around here now. It's a historical park. I'm going to keep that.
What is that phone?
What is what?
The phone.
That phone. That is command power. So that are the kind of things that you use to
I know for
get
some
these
of
guys
those,
in.
Yeah.
You need 20 command power.
Usually not much they need.
Yeah. That's definitely a bit less. You need political power, is what you need.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
political power
Yeah.
need most of.
And
You need a factory for that.
Yeah, this will do that. Yeah. Let's see what else. Right. They're a bit better on supply now. Yeah, their supply is nice now.
Looking good.
Yeah, well, I can start to turn some of them too.
I still don't know how you manage those things on the side, but I will know when I do myself.
Yeah. I can now turn some of them. I've got to change some of these each to garrisons. I call them garrison troops, but these are troops that we're going to use to hold the line while we take out our enemies with our tanks. Which is how we're going to have an infantry wall, and we're going to use tanks and aircraft to smash our enemies. So we don't need hugely powerful, I hope, troops. I'm just doing sort of half of these. Just doing a little bit at a time so we don't have huge.
Angetreten.
There we go. Let's see what we've got now. We've gone back into a deficit again. Got an anti-air in this one, haven't we? Keep that one basic. Hang on. We'll probably put an artillery here if we have the artillery. We'll wait till we get a bit more. We haven't quite got enough yet. I'll wait till we get a bit more. We're going to need a lot of these. That really beefs up. But this alone, just this 18 width block with your engineer company and support after it, pretty good. They can't push, but defensively they'll hold the line. They'll hold the line. As long as you've got good air, you need air cover.
It's showing some airplane.
Here, that's just telling me I've got stuff in the reserves that I can use, which I'm not too worried about at the minute. Yeah. Wow, I suppose we could get some planes out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's train them up. And while let's train them up. These big 400s. We're trying them up as well. Yeah. And I normally turn them down to just day shift when they're training, because they do it at night and then you get loads of air accidents and really eat through how many planes you've got. So I do it, so they just train during the day. That tends to be enough.
I get a new things.
Yeah. Yeah, the day night shift thing, yeah. This is the button, day night shift, look, these different buttons all do different things. How you can priorities.
There's so many small
yeah.
details.
Yep. That's what, there's a million ways to play this game. Yeah. That's why I see, that's why I like, you know, a lot of the streams are all different, because everyone has a sort of different way. But there are some sort of core ways.
Just like you always play Historica. Now once you don't play Historica, you already don't know what's
I'm
happening.
confused and worried. Yeah. Well, we'll just deal with it. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll just deal with it. We'll see what's happening. The Italians are still fighting, like. What's our trade doing?
Rubber.
Well, our oil. Let's just stop that now and see where we stand, shall we?
you can use for rubber.
Rubber? Yeah, we're alright for rubber at the moment. I'm gonna keep it at -3. I could just have another one. You see that go up? There you go.
Oh, it's going down, and the other one, what is steel? What's the other?
Ooh, heavy MG. Look at that. So we got our heavy MG. So now we can come in here. Early CAS. Where's our early basic small airframe? We can change these now to heavy ones. We can put 4 heavy machine guns. See a slightly different shape. And these do a lot better. And when you get the 3rd slot, you put a 3rd heavy machine gun in, and they will slice through anything that the AI brings up. This design will slice through anything that the AI will, especially when you get the 3rd one in there. Let's leave it at that. B9B. We click on him, we get the B9B. Boom. There we go. What have we got for the closest? I think we've got everything we need for them, haven't we? These are fine for the moment until we can get the better airframe. Better airframe is in here. See, 568 days that would take. It's nearly 2 years.
Yeah, because it's back in time.
But it'll be ready in November 1939. But we do get a bonus. I can't remember where that is. Whether I normally worry about that.
But actually, if you start it now, it's ready about 2 years. It's ready before reach the year.
Oh yeah, you can rush these things, there's no question. But that means for 2 years, one research slot. Yeah, it's tied. It's a decision. So I'm just looking around to see whether we want to do that or not.
The decisions you're doing usually, or you don't care?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it depends how we are. 10th November 32. Alright, we'll go for it. We'll do it. We'll get the approved small aircraft. Don't rush. I have to put my can of Coke out of the way because I'm not allowed to advertise. Soviet. Excellent.
Food will be ready maybe half hour.
Yeah, what have you got?
Pork stew with some pasta. So I just start cook the pasta. It's about 10 minutes.
It's Ferdinand Schroeder. Look at that infantry division attack, infantry division defence. 10. He's really rather lovely. We want him. We'll get the mobile warfare expert first. The ground support guy I usually go for is pretty good. We've got to get them all. Let's go with the shot. There we go.
Don't forget to drink.
No, I won't. All our artillery is there, so we're going to rush this one. We're going to worry about that. We want that medium howitzer, so we start building our mediums. We got our aircraft coming, our tanks are coming, our industry's coming. Good. Oh, what we got here? Miko builds, we don't worry about them. They take care of themselves. Amigos. And lovely bonuses. As soon as we go to war, they're gone.
Just a second. 50 minutes in the game now. Let's see. You want to take a break?
Yep, I'm ready. I need a wee. Want me to stop it?
I just stop it down.
There you go, we paused.
Okay, so guys, 5-minute break.